Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. Flower Fairy here. And in today's reading, we're going to be looking at messages from the Fae on who you are becoming. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 separate piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this blue aquamarine crystal here. Pile number 2, you're going to be this opal crystal here, this white opal. Beautiful crystal. And pile 3, you're going to be this green calcite crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get started. Hi, pile 1. So you guys chose this blue aquamarine crystal here. And let's take a look at your oracle cards here. So you received the Storm card. You also received the Underworld. And finally you received the Warrior card. And it says light attributes, strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. Shadow attribute says trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Interesting. So, pile number 1. Looking at your cards here, I feel like you guys are becoming a person who is very strong, a person who is able to weather the storms of life. With this card here, the Storm, we see this lightning bolt and we see sort of chaos and darkness over here. And then we see light and happiness over here. So I feel like you guys have been through some hard times here in your life, but I feel like these hard times have made you stronger as a person. And you're able to now see this light and enjoy this light, enjoy the happy times, because a lot of times we don't appreciate the happy times in life until we go through the dark times, until we really experience the darkness. You know, like they say, you can't have light without darkness. And I feel like you guys have seen your share of darkness. And I feel like it's made you this warrior here. It's made you this really strong person who's able to go through things, weather the storm, and still survive, still come out on top, still come out a fighter, a warrior. Because I feel like you have this very strong fighting attitude here with this warrior card. And you sort of fight through anything you need to, any storms, in order to come out strong, in order to be this hero, this person who other people look up to, this person that, you know, other people are in awe of because they see you going through these difficult times and they're sort of in shock. They're sort of amazed, you know, that you can go through these things and still come out on top. So I really feel like you guys are this strong fighter, now because of the things you've been through in your life. And I feel like you guys have really conquered your ego. You know, you've really put down the pride and put down the demands of your ego in order to be this fighter, in order to be this warrior and weather these storms here. And I feel like, you know, some of you or a lot of you may have been doing some shadow work here with the underworld card. I really feel this strong connection that you have with spirit here. And I feel like some of you may identify with being witches or being warlocks here, or just having a mystical side to your personality, to your nature, and really wanting to go deep and discover the hidden things in life, discover the secrets, discover the mysteries. And I feel like you're not afraid of the dark side. I feel like you're not afraid to look at those difficult emotions like anger, like fear. And I feel like you're able to conquer your ego. You know, you're able to recognize your fears and really work on healing them and work on overcoming your fears. And, you know, you're not afraid of your shadow side here with the underworld. You're really strong and you're able to look at your shadow side and recognize it and then heal it. So I really feel like you guys have been doing a lot of internal work here, and this internal work is really showing. It's really showing how strong of a person you are and what a warrior you are, what a fighter you are. So really interesting energy here, pile one. So let's get another oracle card here for you. So you also receive Child Divine, and the light attributes are innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. And the shadow attribute says an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about before, pile one. I feel like you guys have this strong connection with the divine here. I feel like, you know, with this underworld card being here, there's a connection with the divine here. There's communication going on between you and the divine. And I feel like you guys really trust in a higher power. You really trust in the universe. And you have this innocence about you where you believe that in the end, everything will be okay. You know, that the universe will provide for you. The universe will take care of you. And your higher power is looking over you and is protecting you. You know, so I feel like you guys have this special connection here with the divine. And, you know, I definitely saw it here with this underworld card. Some of you may practice magic or may believe in mysticism, believe in magic, however it resonates for you. But I definitely get a strong connection with the divine here in this pile. So let's take a look at your tarot cards now to get some more information here. So you have the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Wands. And you have the Two of Wands. Interesting. So pile one, who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? I really feel like with this Nine of Pentacles here and this Ace of Wands, I really feel like you guys are becoming a person who really goes after what they want in life, a person who really pursues their goals, pursues their dreams, and achieves them. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a card about self-sufficiency and material satisfaction. And it has to do with being able to provide for yourself and really being successful in that, really being able to make the money you need and have the resources you need and have all of the possessions that you want in this world and sort of reaping the rewards of your labor. So I feel like you guys are very successful. You've become a very successful person, and you've become someone who goes after your dreams. You know, with the Seven of Pentacles being here, it's about feeling a lack, but then with the Nine of Pentacles being here, it's like you've overcome that lack. You've won that battle, and you're able to now have the resources you want and be the successful person you want to be. So there's this warrior, this fighter attitude here again of you overcoming any obstacles and really being successful at whatever you're doing. And, you know, with the Two of Wands being here, the Two of Wands is about being bold. It's about being sure of yourself, having confidence in your abilities, having confidence in yourself. So I feel like you've become this really confident, bold person here, pile one, someone who goes after what they want and achieves it. So, you know, again, there's this warrior, this fighter attitude, and this ability to weather any storms here and really come out on top, really be the winner here. So beautiful energy, pile one. So let's get some more oracle cards here for you. So you have number 37 with Morrigan, Death and Magic. Interesting. Yeah, so like I was talking about before, pile one, I feel like a lot of you guys may do magic or believe in magic. You know, there's a lot of Scorpio energy here with this Death and Magic card. So I feel like for some of you, you may be Scorpios, or you may have Scorpio in your natal chart, placements in your natal chart. But there's definitely a connection with the divine here and with magic. And I feel like with this moon being here on her forehead, that a lot of you are very in tune with your intuition. A lot of you are very intuitive here in this pile. So some of you may even be tarot readers or psychics or some sort of energy worker, Reiki worker. But there's an idea here of you being very intuitive. And, you know, some of you may practice this magic that I was talking about before. But even if you don't practice magic, you just have a very intuitive nature. You're very in touch with the divine. And we spoke about it before, about your strong connection with the divine. But it's coming through here again with this sense of magic that you have about you. So very interesting. You also have number 40, and it says, at day's end, rest. And it says, I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are becoming someone who finds a lot of peace in nature, and, you know, it takes the time to really connect to spirit and really rest your body and mind so that you're able to connect with spirit. You know, if we're running around and we're doing things and we're thinking about things, we don't really have the time or the energy to really go within and really connect with what spirit is saying. And so I really feel like you guys are becoming this person who really connects with nature and really is able to hone in on your intuition during these times. And, I feel a lot of Fae energy here as well. The Fae are saying that you connect with them on a daily basis, and they give you messages here with this card. They try to communicate with you. And, I feel like they communicate with you through nature here, through the trees and through the flowers and through the sunsets. And even through animals, we see birds here and squirrels. So I feel like and even a spider here. So I feel like the Fae and the fairies, really, really like when you come outside, because they feel like they can connect with you in that place. And they feel like they can give you messages when you're taking that time to yourself in nature, just resting. So very interesting energy there, pile 1. So you also have number 15 with wear your party hat. Yeah, so the Fae really want you to let your hair down, pile 1, and really just enjoy yourself. Have fun. And they're saying here that you're becoming this person who takes the time to have fun, who likes to celebrate, who likes to just let loose and, do the things you like to do and really enjoy and celebrate the special times in life, whether this is a birthday or whether this is an achievement or an anniversary or however it resonates. I feel like you're someone who loves to just put on your party hat and just enjoy yourself and really celebrate those little things, those little achievements in life. So beautiful energy there, pile 1. You also have number 24 with not a butterfly, metamorphosis. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like, the Fae are coming through here with this message of change for you here, pile 1. I feel like you guys are going through a lot of changes here. And I touched on it a little bit in the beginning of the reading, but I feel like you've been through some hard times in your life, pile 1. And these times have really allowed you to transform your energy into this fighter, into this warrior, into this person who doesn't let anything stop them, who goes after their goals and achieves them, who's not afraid to face their shadow side, who's not afraid to sit in the darkness, and really overcome your fears and overcome your challenges. So, the Fae are really saying here that you're becoming this person who is able to go through the darkness and come out into the light, and really see the light, see the goodness in life, see the happiness, and enjoy yourself, become this person who celebrates the little things and who enjoys just going outside in nature and connecting with spirit, enjoying the little things. So beautiful, beautiful energy there, pile 1. And finally, you have house 3, and it says early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Yeah, so I feel like, pile 1, that you guys are like I said before, some of you may be doing shadow work here. Some of you may be doing inner child work, because, with this card, there's a lot of emphasis on childhood and early learning. And childhood relationships. So I feel like a lot of you are doing this inner child work here, where you're looking back on certain things about your childhood, whether they be positive things or negative things. And I feel like some of you are trying to heal the hurts maybe that you had in childhood, the negative things. Some of you are trying to recognize the good things about your childhood, you know, the things that went well, the things that maybe you want to teach your children. There's a lot of emphasis here on how you were raised and things that you learned as a child, conditioning, relationships, ideas, morals, beliefs, things like that. So I feel like, you know, with this transformation process, a lot of you are doing this inner child work here and really working on yourself, really working on healing here. So very interesting energy there as well, pile one. So I'm just going to grab one more card here for you guys to get a final message here. So, Spirit, who is pile one becoming, please? Who is pile one becoming, please? Who is pile one becoming, please? Okay, so you received this card here, and it says, I am doing my best, and it is enough. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like, pile one, you guys are becoming someone who recognizes that you are doing the best that you can do right now, and that is enough. There is nothing else that you need to do or that you can be doing in order to make the situation better, because you guys are, like I said before, my fighters. You guys are my people who are not afraid to go through the darkness in order to get to the light. You know, so you're doing your best. You're doing everything that you can possibly do. And I feel like you guys are finally recognizing that and finally realizing that and becoming this person that is very confident in yourself and in your abilities, and, you know, is celebrating the things that you do achieve, you know, celebrating the little things, the little milestones, you know. So beautiful energy, pile one. So I feel like that is all I have for you guys today, pile one. Thank you so much for being here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose this white opal here. And let's take a look at your oracle cards here. So you received the Creator. You also received Destroyer, and the light attributes are releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for new life. And the shadow attribute says intoxication with destructive power, destroying others' dreams or potential. You also received the slave card, and it says light attribute, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. The shadow attribute says giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. interesting energy here, pile 2, because we have the creator and the destroyer together in one reading. So very interesting energy here. But I feel like pile 2, that the Fae really want to let you know that you are becoming this person who is a creator of beautiful things here. I feel like with this opposing energy being here, this creator and destroyer energy, you guys are really destroying old paradigms here and outmoded beliefs, and you're really creating new ideas here and new beliefs. And I feel like you're doing this on almost a global level here, or you're affecting other people. You know, this is not only releasing what is potentially destructive for you, but it's also releasing what's potentially destructive to others and to the world, maybe. I feel this sense of you being sort of like this wildfire that comes in and destroys the old brush in order so that new things can grow. It's almost like you're coming in, you know, on this wave and just getting rid of anything that's destructive or anything that's harmful. This can be bad habits, you know, this could be maybe if you're an environmentalist, for example, you know, it's like fighting to get rid of toxicity in the air or toxic materials. That's just an example, but it's almost like, you know, you're coming through and you're destroying destructive habits, destructive things in the world, in your life, in order to create newness here and to create beauty. Because on this card, you know, we see this person painting here, and they're painting this beautiful rainbow. And so I feel like you guys are in the process of destroying this negative energy and this negative, maybe outmoded beliefs or values. You're creating this beautiful rainbow here, you know, this beautiful positive energy. And, you know, for some of you, you actually may be creators. So you may be artists, or you may be musicians, or you may be writers, you know, however it resonates for you here. But I feel like, you know, you guys are just really amazing creators here. And, you know, with the slave energy being here, it's about trusting in the divine and believing that you have a divine purpose, and that this purpose is part of your destiny. You know, it's part of why you came to this earth. And so I feel like you guys also have a very strong connection with the divine here. And, you know, the Fae are coming in and saying that, you know, you guys are sort of like this puppet here. You know, you're able to bend to the will of the divine, and you understand that the divine has control over your purpose here and your destiny. And, you know, you're sort of, you have this complete faith and trust in the divine, and you sort of let it take you where it will. You let it guide you. And I feel like it guides you in this creative process. You know, you really give this creative process over to Spirit, and you say, Spirit, help me with this creation, you know, whatever it may be. Help me with this painting, or help me with this sculpture, you know, however it resonates for you here. But I feel like you guys really give the trust in this creative process over to the divine here. So really beautiful energy, pile 2. So let's get some more oracle cards here for you. Actually, let's take a look at your tarot first here to get some more information. So you have the Seven of Wands. You also have the Hierophant. You have the Knight of Swords. And you have the King of Swords. Wow. Strong energy here, pile 2. So I feel like the Fae are coming in with this message today that you guys are becoming, and I touched on it before, but with this Knight of Swords being here, you guys are becoming this person who really causes change in the world and really destroys negative energy and creates something beautiful. You know, on this Seven of Wands card, we see this fairy here, and she's surrounded by these beautiful lights and this swirl of energy here. And I feel like this is you creating this beauty here. You know, I feel like, and we talked about it before, how you're creating beautiful things here and sort of destroying the negative, destroying the old, destroying the outmoded. And so I feel like you are this Knight of Swords here, really fighting for what you believe in and really trying to change the world here. And, you know, with this Hierophant being here, I feel like you're sort of a teacher or a guide to other people. So maybe some of you actually are teachers here, or maybe you're counselors or leaders of some sort. But, you know, with this King of Swords energy being here, I definitely feel this leadership and powerful energy about you, pile 2, that you guys are leaders in your field. You guys are guides, teachers for others here. And you've got a very strong, balanced nature. You know, you're very sure of yourself and you're very capable and confident. And you're becoming this King of Swords here who is able to overcome anything, is able to fight any battle and win. You know, his energy is just very balanced and very strong, very authoritative. So the Fae are saying here that you guys are becoming this force of nature, this force to be reckoned with here. And I feel like the Fae are really supporting you in this process, in this creative process. You know, especially with this Seven of Wands card here. I feel like, you know, the Seven of Wands is a card about confrontation, and it's a card about, you know, overcoming obstacles, overcoming hardships. And I feel like the Fae are all around you here on this card with these lights. You know, they're just twinkling, they're just shining their lights here for you. And they're supporting you in destroying the old, and in destroying the outmoded, and destroying the negative, and really creating this beauty here. Whatever that is for you, whatever this painting is for you. You know, so really beautiful energy there, pile 2. So now let's take a look at some more oracle here for you. So you received number 38 with Nike, ambition. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are becoming this very motivated, ambitious person here, pile 2. Someone who is not afraid of the competition, is not afraid of the battles that they have to go through to get what they want. You know, someone who's not afraid to show up every day and put in the time, put in the work. You know, and I feel like with these wings here, you know, I'm just feeling a lot of angel energy here, a lot of Fae energy here. that's all around you. And, you know, I think the Fae are really supporting you in achieving your goals here is what's coming through. And then you also have number 28 with not a mountain, stability. So the Fae are coming through here with this message that you guys are also becoming this very stable person with a very stable energy about you. And I saw it before with this King of Swords, because I was saying that, you know, the King of Swords is a very balanced, stable energy. And so I feel like you guys are becoming this, you know, force to be reckoned with. And, you know, we see it with this unicorn here on this card, because he looks so majestic, you know, and so powerful. And, you know, we see this little boy here sort of staring up at him in awe and fear of him. So I feel like that's how you are being perceived, as sort of this force to be reckoned with here. This person that, you know, people are in awe of and really admire, because of your stability, because of your strength, and because of this ability that you have to come in and just, you know, destroy the old and create something beautiful out of it. So very interesting energy there, pile 2. You also have number 37 with become an alchemist. Yeah, so I really feel like you guys are able to transmute this negative energy into positive energy here. And it's sort of been the theme of your reading here. But, you know, the Fae are really bringing this message here that you guys are very magical, and you guys are able to transform negative things into positive and really transmute that energy. And that's what alchemy is. It's transforming energy through magic, through alchemical processes. And I feel like that's what you guys are able to do here. And it's really an amazing ability. It's something that, you know, not everybody can do. And it's something that you should be very proud of, because you're becoming this alchemist here, this magician that's able to, like I said, destroy the old and create the new. So, and really, you know, and do that in a very magical way, in a very spiritual way. So very interesting, pile 2. So you also have number 44 with integration, and it says, I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Yeah, this is what I was talking about before, pile 2, is that you guys are doing this creative process on sort of a global level here. You're raising humanity into this new dimension. And, you know, I feel like you're really using your intuition here, and you're really relying on spirit to guide you in this process of change, in this process of transforming humanity, and really lifting humanity to a higher level here. You're really raising their consciousness, and you're raising their vibration. You know, with all of this purple energy here, it reminds me of, you know, the crown chakra and raising consciousness, raising vibration. And I feel like that's what you guys are doing through this creative process, whatever that is for you, whether that's painting, or whether that's creating music, or whether that's singing, dancing, however it resonates for you, whatever you're creating here is really raising humanity to a higher level here and a new dimension. So beautiful energy, pile 2. So finally you have Scorpio here with intensity. exposing, purging, and renewing. So some of you may actually be Scorpios here or may have signs in Scorpio. But Scorpio is about transformation and change and intensity. And so I feel like this card just sort of wraps up your reading here, because we've been talking all about change and how you guys are this force to be reckoned with, because you're creating this change on a global level, on a human level. And so I'm definitely getting this energy of transformation and change here with you guys. And I think you're becoming this person who is not afraid to expose the darkness, is not afraid to expose the negative side of humanity or the world or the earth or whatever it may be, to really cause positive change here and to sort of purge the old so that you can renew, so that you can renew humanity, renew the earth, renew the world. So I really feel like you guys are becoming this force of change here. This this beautiful destroyer and creator is the best way to put it. So very interesting energy there, pile 2. So I'm just going to get one final card here for you guys to wrap up your reading. So fairies, oh, thank you. So you have this card here, and it says, you actually have 2 here. So your first one says, I am now creating my life exactly as I want it. Wow, that's amazing, because your whole reading here, pile 2, has been about creation and you creating this beautiful environment, this beautiful energy here. And that is what this card is saying, is that you are now creating your life exactly as you want it. And I feel like that's the person you're becoming. That's it in a nutshell, is that you're becoming this person who creates the life you want. You know, it's as simple as that. And you're not afraid to go over these mountains. You're not afraid to climb these mountains to achieve what you want, to achieve your goals. And, you know, with this moon being here, I feel like, you know, it just reinforces that idea of you relying on spirit, you relying on your intuition in order to create the life that you want, in order to create this change in humanity, in the world. So beautiful. And you also receive this card here, and it says, all is well in my life. I am immensely blessed. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like you guys are really becoming this person who is satisfied with where you are, is satisfied with your life, is satisfied with what you've achieved, and you're feeling really blessed. You're feeling really protected by spirit, by the divine, and you're feeling very fortunate, and you're feeling very comfortable in your own skin. So that is beautiful, pile 2. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. Thank you guys so much for being here today. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose this green, excuse me, green calcite crystal here. And let's take a look at your oracle cards here. So you received Apocalypsis, and you also received Visionary. And the light attribute says, capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. The shadow attribute says, selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Interesting energy, pile of 3. Wow. So I feel like the Fae are bringing this message today, pile of 3, that you guys are becoming this visionary here, this person who is able to see things that others are not able to see yet. And it sort of goes along with this Apocalypsis card here, because the apocalypse is about, you know, the end of the earth. It's a prediction about the world ending, the earth ending. And so I feel like with this visionary card, you guys are able to sort of see what's ahead. See, you know, even if it's negative, even if it's something that is hurting the earth or hurting humanity, you guys are able to see that and inform others about that. And I feel like you're doing this in order to raise the consciousness of humanity, raise the vibration of people on this earth, because you recognize that, you know, this all might come to an end someday, you know, and there's things that we can do to avoid the apocalypse. There's things that we can do to prevent this from happening. You know, it's just a matter of seeing them and being in tune with them and then healing those things, fixing those things. And so I feel like you're becoming this visionary, this person who's able to see things that others are not able to see, and then in turn cause change on this earth, in this world. So very interesting energy here, pile 3. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here to get some more information about this. So you have the World card here. You also have the Tower. You also have the Four of Swords. And finally, you have the Three of Cups. Very interesting. Wow. Powerful energy here, pile 3, with the World and the Tower card being here. So yeah, I feel like the Fae are coming in with this message today that you guys are creating change in the world here. And I feel like you're exposing truths here with this Tower card in the World here. I feel like you're exposing truths or seeing possibly, you know, the negative things that may be harming society or maybe harming the world. And you're really changing those things. You're really creating positive change here. You know, with this Three of Cups, you guys are creating this happiness here. You guys are creating joy and beauty. And you're sort of transforming the negative into the positive here. You know, and we see it with this bee here. You know, we see this bee, or actually these bees, all over these flowers. But then we see these children here, these children in these flowers. So I feel like you guys are are really able to see things that may be hurting society or hurting the earth, and it reminds me of, if you look at these bees, they could sting these children here and hurt them. But I feel like you're able to see that the bees are a threat, to these people here. And you're able to transmute or change that energy into positive energy here and prevent these bees from stinging these children here. So it's sort of you coming in and recognizing the potentially harmful things here and making people aware of that, really informing people and making people conscious of it. And in turn, you're preventing this apocalypse here. You're preventing this apocalypse from coming about because you're able to see these things that others aren't able to see, that are potentially harmful or destructive here. So it's very interesting energy here, pile 3. And I feel like you guys are also becoming someone who sort of recognizes the struggle, but is able to rest and really recover your energy. With the 4 of Swords here, it's a card of resting after struggle. So I feel like, this whole process here of being this visionary and seeing, things and seeing even the negative, even the harmful things, really wears on you sometimes, really causes you to feel maybe tired, emotionally depleted. But I feel like, with the 4 of Swords here, you guys are really becoming this person who takes the time to rest and recover your energy and recuperate, after this visionary work that you're doing. And so it's really, you're really taking the time to restore yourself and regenerate your energy here. So beautiful, beautiful energy, pile 3. So let's get some more oracle cards here for you. So you have Mercury here, and it says think, learn, network, and communicate. Beautiful. Yeah. So, as I spoke about before, you guys are, I feel like you're communicating with humanity here, with other people, about the things that you see, about the things that you've learned. And I feel like you're doing a lot of networking. You're really sharing your ideas with others. You're really sharing these visions that you have about humanity, about the world, about the earth, with other people. There's a lot of communication, a lot of chatter going on here. And, the Fae are really encouraging you to share your ideas and share your visions with the rest of the world. They really want you to come in and be this communicator, this visionary, in order to create change in the earth and in humanity. We see this beautiful butterfly on this card, and butterflies represent transformation and change. So the Fae really want you to use these visions that you have and these ideas and creations in order to change the world here. And I feel like they're saying that that's part of your mission here. That's part of why you came to this earth, pile 3. So some of you may be psychics, or maybe tarot readers, or maybe energy workers of some sort, but you don't have to be, just take what resonates here. But I definitely get this idea of you guys being very visionary here and being forces of change in this world. So beautiful energy there. So you also have number 39 with Flames of Wisdom, Crone. And it says, I am open to all of life's wisdom and share it with gratitude. Yeah, so again, there's this idea of you sharing your wisdom here with others and you being this crone here, this wise person who's learned from life experience and who's learned from honing their intuition, honing their psychic abilities. And, you know, I feel like for some of you, you know, fire gazing may be very helpful to you, or some of you may practice fire gazing. That may be the way that you get your visions or come into contact with your visions here. Some of you may see things in the flames, and that may be how you obtain your visions. But I feel like fire gazing in general might be very helpful for you guys. But there's this idea of you sharing your wisdom here, you sharing your knowledge with others. And we spoke about it before. But I feel like, you know, a lot of this knowledge, a lot of this wisdom comes from spirit here. You know, we see this eagle here and this owl. So I feel like a lot of your visions, a lot of your knowledge comes from your connection with spirit here. So some of you may receive messages from the divine through animals, or you may just be very connected with nature and with animals here, for some of you. But, you know, there's just a strong idea of you sharing your knowledge and your visions here. So very interesting. You also have number 1 with love who you are. So the fire coming in with this message today about loving yourself, pile 3, and how you are becoming this person who really loves yourself and really values yourself and really understands the important role that you play in this universe, in this world, and sort of why you were put here on this earth, what your divine mission, your divine goal is. And I really feel like you guys have gone through a lot of transformation here with this butterfly. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you may have gone from this place where you didn't really understand your value, you didn't really see the beauty in yourself, to this place now where you really love who you are and you really practice self-love and you practice gratitude and you practice taking care of yourself, because you realize how beautiful you are and how, you know, what your purpose is here and why you came to this earth and how valuable you are as this visionary, how you're able to create this change and really inform people about things that they're not able to see. So beautiful energy there, pile 3. So you also have this card here. It's number 2, and it says, not a flame, creativity. Wow. Yeah. So again, we have fire energy here, pile 3. So, you know, some of you may be fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or just have fire signs in your chart. But I definitely get this energy here of creativity and change and transformation. You know, so I feel like you guys are very creative and you're becoming this creative force here. And, you know, I feel like you're using these visions that you have to really create new things in this world. You know, whether that be new creations or whether that be new ideas. But there's definitely a sense of you creating positive things here out of negativity, out of the darkness, you know, and really being this force of change here. So very interesting energy. And finally, you have number 39 with Nyx, and it says secrets. Yeah, so the fire coming through with this message today, that you guys are able to see the hidden part of life. You're able to see these secrets that no one else is is aware of. No one else knows. You have this hidden knowledge, pile 3, that is very helpful to others, is very helpful to the world in general, because you're able to see, you know, the negative things or potentially harmful, destructive things that other people aren't able to see here. And you're able to transform those things and prevent them from becoming problems in this world and in humanity, you know, because of these secrets that you hold. And, you know, it goes along with this visionary energy and this creative energy here, you know, is you just being, and with this crone energy, you know, there's this energy of you being really in touch with the divine and really having these being aware of these secrets and this hidden knowledge that other people, you know, are not privy to. So very, very interesting energy there, pile 3. So I'm just going to get one final card here for you guys to wrap up this reading. So fairies and fae, who is pile 3 becoming, please? Who is pile 3 becoming? Okay, so you have this card here, and it says, I love myself and treat myself with kindness. Wow, that's just what we were talking about before, pile 3, with this love who you are card. I really feel like you guys are becoming this person who really truly loves yourself and treats yourself with kindness, treats yourself with compassion and love and care. And, you know, part of that is because you understand how valuable you are to this world, being this visionary, being able to see into the future, you know, being able to see how things could possibly harm us or could possibly lead to this apocalypse, you know, and changing that energy, transforming that negativity into positive energy, you know. And I feel like with these crystals being here, you know, some of you may actually work with crystals or be very in touch with the crystalline energy inside of you. But yeah, there's definitely, you know, a connection with crystals here for some of you. So I feel like that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate you taking the time to view this reading and be here. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.